Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, I'm here at the 20 Mule Team Museum right here in Boron, California, in the middle of nowhere right here. You see all that right there? It's just all desert. We're right here on 20 Mule Road and Boron Avenue. This is the Borax museum for 20 Mule Team. They had like a bunch of like carts and stuff like that, and they had 20 mules to push them, like you see right here on this little ad right here. And we're about to come inside right here, and then right here we have a little gift area right here. I have some Borax right here.
Where's the water?
Right here, this is Borax right here with that mine down the street right here in Boron, California. I'm new out here, so I moved from LA, so I used to stay by the airport. Now just little gifts right here. Pretty nice, neat stuff here. Little scorpions right here, and little chipmunks. That's cool. Canned mule. That's pretty funny. And I have some little stones right here. Pretty nice stones out here. Those little baggies right there. And then all the stones right there. And then goes this side right here. They're pretty neat stones right here. Now there's two different bag sizes and prices right here, so check them out. So pretty neat. They have little books right here too, of history right here. And then wildlife stuff, more crystals and stuff right here. Have a little picture frames right there. That's pretty neat. There's some magnets. And then let's take a look around. There goes more stuff right here. Let's take a look right here. Pretty neat little crystal. And then some geodes that you could open. More rock collection books and stuff like that. We fill the bag right here with magnets. More Borax right here. Got a little cute cup right here with a little plushie. Already some shirts right here. That's pretty neat. It's a mule. Oh, then you can hear the train over here. And then here goes the exhibit right here. So they used typewriters back then. And that was the way they would print out stuff with paper. And write books and stuff like that. And then we get over here, a little bit of Borax right there. And this is the oldest one I could think of right here. They would like tap, I guess that little clear thing right here, and then this little part right here would tap like a Morse code type of thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but and this was like the portable typewriter, which would have been like a laptop. You know, in these days right here. This was a price tag printing machine right here. And this is what they used back then. And then they have this little thing right here, like they use in bingo, but this is something else though. Type of like Morse code probably type of writer. I had this first electric typewriter right here. Another portable right here. Hold on, let me get off some of the glare so you guys can read this right there. I remember I had a little typewriter when I was a kid. It was pretty cool though, but it was boring. It was like a computer, you know. And this was their standard typewriters right here back in the days. Pretty neat. So 20 Mule right here, Boron is known for their borax. You see this in stores right now. So Rio Tinto is the company that runs the borax mine. And it's kind of hard to get in there. I'm told by locals it takes years. So that's why I started streaming out here, because jobs are scarce out here. It's not like LA that, you know, you got a bunch of stores down the street. You know, you can apply everywhere and everywhere. Those are neat little matches right there. This is the last little row right here. See, Rio Tinto right here, that's the company that runs, that's the borax mine right there. Little playing cards back then. And then a little set of different borax and stones that they probably mine out there. So times have evolved and they use the train system now instead of the 20 mules. Alright. So this is an old school hair dryer. 1920s. That's pretty neat. We'll get around here so you can get a clear shot of this right here. That's how it looked like. And then I guess this is old school, like hair curler or something like that. This probably must have been an old school hair straighter, I think. See, there's a hinge right there, so I'm guessing like it pinches the hair straight. Some other ones right here. So this was like haircut back then. So like the hair bobby pins they used to use. It's like all vanity of that year. There's more stuff right here. So you want to take a look right here. It's kind of hard because of the glare. There's a bunch of stuff right here. So there's some more stuff. So this is like a barber shop or a hair salon set right here.
Don't keep pushing it. hold it and
So
directional key, just hold it there.
there's a
Yeah,
bunch
and
of like
pushing that R button. There you go, see? Just kind of,
hair care stuff and
yeah,
their
you just push the dodge button.
their permits and stuff like that. No way. The old school FM stereo before like TV times, they had these big boys right here, and they would listen, and that's how they would like know what's going on in the game, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever it was, or they'll hear the news. It's pretty neat. And then we have an old school telephone right here. There's like a Squidward right here. It's pretty deep little museum here. So we have a little mini set right here. Let's see. Let me get it better. Now, this is probably setups back in the day, how people probably lived or sold stuff. It's pretty neat. And then we have more of a life. Like size type, like iron back in the day. It's pretty neat how people lived back in the day. See, everybody used borax right here in Boron, California. There's a bunch of irons here. It's probably an old school heater right here. And then ice box. They weren't really called a refrigerator back then. So yeah, like how it says right here, icebox is a non-mechanical refrigerator. I had to keep ice on it.
Don't keep pushing it. That's how you just push it once. No, watch.
And there's more mine borax right here, a bunch of borax with certificate of authenticity, man. Like it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat stuff. I tried getting a job out there by running out there like 6 miles, like nonstop, and I was stopped and told that you can't do that. So I had to apply, but it takes years to get a job with them. I'm like trying to be a janitor, bro, or I'm trying to be, people that do the food delivery, that they have a contract with 20 Mule Cafe across the street.
Yes, thank you. Okay, keep that one. That's your push next to.
This is the mule painting they have. It's pretty neat. It took Tom right here like 3 days, 3 months. I mean, actually 3 months to make. That's very cool. It's pretty cool art right here. So nowadays they use these dump trucks to pick up and transfer the borax, since I don't use 20 mules anymore. This was a mine worker back in the days. I have a little picture here, and then this was like the old route they'll take. Got some facts here. Boron, California. This place changed its name like so many times. This was Borax, California, Kern, California. And now it's called Boron, California. This was like cameras back in the days. Right here, so you guys can pause that and read it if you like. That's pretty neat. Go. You can pause that, read it if you like. This is all in Boron, California. So like the history of this town. You can see. There's people back in the day. They dress very different. Some binoculars right here, and then a Holy Bible right here. It's pretty amazing that they kind of hold together all these years. Oh, you guys need to know that Jesus Christ is Lord. You know. Articles of the past. Forget about that. pictures. Look at that painting again. All the army base back then. What's more borax? Let's see right here. I missed this part right here. Oh, okay. I'll just say I could pull the bell right here if I want. That's cool. So, this were the bells. And move this out the way right here so you guys can read it. This is pretty neat. And then a Borax Fire Department. Oh, Boron. I have more borax right here and pictures. Pretty neat. Oh, look at this specimen right here. That's very large. Look at that. Look at all those crystals. That's pretty neat. Oh, old school fire extinguisher right here. I guess they were made out of brass back then. Hold on. There we go. It's pretty neat stuff right here. The maps, how this area used to be before 2025. Like, it's a little bit different now, I bet. It's a small little town right here. Like how I tell my friends, ain't nothing out here but cheap rent. That's it. This part right here, belt buckles. It's pretty neat. Oh, this is a nice painting right here. I'm gonna have to switch over to. I can't really go back here, but let me see if I can get it all right here. Let me get closer. It's a pretty neat painting, very detailed. I'm trying to grab like the realness of it that you can see in person. I keep moving them, it doesn't look that good. See, like this is pretty detailed and everything is pretty neat. There goes some other stuff right here. Little displays right here. These were some like 20 mules from the 20 Mule Team. I used to carry the borax every day from the mine. I got this little display right here with actual borax in there. Pretty neat. And then here goes old school medicine practices back then. Triple boron complex. A bunch of solutions and medicines. That's crazy how they thought all of this would fix a lot of stuff. That's pretty neat. I don't know what they use all these type of like medicines for. Well, this is for compounding, but boric acid, what the heck? Dang, I can't take out this glare. Hold on, okay. There we go. There you go. I took out the glare. Benzocaine? What? That's crazy. think this is the solution to all this stuff throughout all these years, man. I said, screw all that. Let's just make this. All right. So let's see. It's donated by Arrow Black. Something you guys have to come and watch and see yourselves in person. Freemason right here. We have so many more. It's crazy. These two displays are not the only ones, but they're pretty neat. Here goes 3 out of 5 displays right here. Let's see what happens this week now. Oops, here, a little ad for this museum. Let's get this going. I have more pictures and news articles right here. A lot of pictures of the past right here. They're pretty neat. There we go. I think it's a movie that was filmed here. So yeah, this film was like kind of filmed over here in Boron. So if you watch this movie, there's like little scenes of Boron, as well as this one right here. This one too. There's some pictures right here. Oh, this is the movie scenes and stuff like that. Yeah, there ain't nothing out here, you guys, but just desert. Nice. Have a little guest here. It's pretty cool. You rang the bell for me, that's awesome. That's pretty neat. So, kind of getting towards the end of this. Dang, from Death Valley to Mojave, 1883 to 1889. Damn, 6 years. Those are 20 mules right there. Another display of the 20 Mule Team. Count book. You can hardly see the print here, but get an idea right here. I'm guessing it's like old picture of the 20 Mule Team.